Hey, it's Mary. I hope you are all doing well today, and I hope you're ready for a fun but messy activity. Today we're going to talk about states of matter, and to do that I brought along a guest. Say hello to Dr. Albert Einstein. What? He says we should just call him Al. So matter comes in three states. It can be solid, it can be a liquid, or it can be gas. So let's take a look at those three states of matter. Solids are matter that have definite size and shape, like the books that Dr. Einstein is standing. Liquid is matter that has a definite size, but not necessarily a definite shape, like water. So when I pour the water into the other cup, it changes shape, but it's still the same amount, or the same size. Gas is matter that has neither definite size nor definite shape. So like the air around us is a gas. What? So Dr. Einstein wants to know if there's any type of matter that can be both a solid and a liquid. And so that is what we're going to talk about today. We are going to make a non-Newtonian fluid. So it can be solid when pressure is applied to it, but it's liquid when there is no pressure. So let's get started making our non-Newtonian fluid, which is called Ooblek. So the things you'll need to make Ooblek is water, cornstarch, a bowl to put your Ooblek in, measuring cup, measuring spoon. I also have a bowl of soapy water to help clean up. So that I'm just going to set on the side. And I have a bag to put my Ooblek in when I'm done, because you don't want to dump it down your sink. So let us get started. And as you can see, I am doing this outside, and there's a very good reason for this. It is messy. So we're going to get Albert to help us here. And first, here, have a seat, Albert. There we go. We're going to take that bowl and add about 8 tablespoons of the cornstarch. And again, you want to measure pretty well. So I found with the Ooblek that sometimes it takes more, sometimes it takes less. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I'm not going to put that too far away because I might end up needing more of it. And we do also need something to stir with, so I'm just going to grab a stick. There we go. So you want to add about half a cup of water. I generally, when I do things like this, I bring a little more than that in case I need more. So I have more of the water and more of the cornstarch than I need. So I'm going to add the water and stir. So as you're stirring, you want to end up with a pretty thick liquid. If your liquid isn't that thick, it's too runny, then you just want to add more cornstarch. If it's too thick and you can't stir it, then you'll add more water. So let me see. I think I need a little more cornstarch. And this happened to me earlier when I made it too. I had to go back and forth. More cornstarch more water till I got the right consistency. But as you're stirring, you're going to tell that it's pretty hard to stir. And then you know that you've got the right consistency. So like mine is not hard to stir at all. So I'm going to add some more cornstarch. It's actually pretty liquidy. So let's add a lot more cornstarch. Well, not a lot more, but a couple tablespoons more. Okay, so I think this actually should work. And maybe not. As I stir it, it gets more runny. Okay, here we go, hopefully. So whenever you're doing these experiment kind of things or making stuff, you just need some patience, and that'll get you through the experiment. So yes, this is pretty thick. So let's give it a try. I'm going to put my hand in there and grab some Ooblek, and so you can feel that there's a solidness to it, and then when you let it go, it turns more liquidy. Maybe a little more cornstarch. Maybe we're just right on the verge of it. So I'm just going to stick my hand in there and stir it, and here we are. So when you are stirring this, you're going to want to use a spoon, because that will make it much easier for your stirring. But I'm going to do this again. So when I grab in, there is the Ooblek. It's like I apply pressure and it gets harder. And then as I release the pressure, it turns to liquid again. Let's try that again. So I'm going to go around the outside of the bowl. So if I pinch it between my fingers, it gets hard. If I squeeze it in my hand, it gets hard. But the second I start to release the pressure, it turns liquid. Let's do that one more time. I'm gonna go in there and grab some. There it is. In fact, if I can keep it like in the palm so that it doesn't run between my fingers, it stays solid. The minute I release it, it turns liquid. So that is Ooblek. It is solid when pressure is applied, and it's liquid when you remove the pressure. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy playing with it. So take some time, play with your Ooblek, see what's going on. Cleanup can be a bit of a mess. So here is my tips for cleanup. So like I showed you before, see, I'm still entranced with playing with the Ooblek. I have a bowl with warm water in it, and I'm just going to move my hand right into that bowl and clean it off. Yay! I'm going to grab this container with my Ooblek from before, And I'm just going to pour it right in there. So now you do not want to dump this down your drain because it could seriously clog your drain. I'm going to take this bowl and stick it right in that bowl of water and clean that up. So have fun experimenting with your Ooblek. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll be back again next time with some more experiments, and I hope you enjoyed learning about non-Newtonian fluids.